this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock, you're here with you, and Brock, I'm Pete. Certainly the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but for Jack. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the length. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by a former first-rounder and Rookie of the Year runner-up in 2021 out of the University of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
And he doesn't shy away from that spotlight. You can't in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first down. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home out of it. But here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off on the side.
Offense to the line for second down.
I guess we will.
Another try following the sack. Oh, he puts some heat on this deep ball. He had it for a moment, but the defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be third and long. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
They're going to run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Barkley. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Jones looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Looking from the gun, here's Jones. Escapes the pocket. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. He fields this at the 18. Jukes one defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Called that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Eagles will take possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Looking right, and he finds him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. Toss play to Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He tucks it and takes off. Escapes it, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, he did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Jukes out a one-stop, and he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided first half. Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2. Tight end gets it on the dive. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. So they stick with the hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball. He won't be denied.
They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Back to throw it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. Resume play with the third quarter. On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Best.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. A play fake now hurts to throw. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. Juke the defender. Flashing some serious skill there. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On first down, Hurts. Got a man. Uzama has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Still first down.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Throwing off the play fake here. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. The Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he'll get it up to the 27. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Jags football, but here in the 4th, that lead likely too much to overcome. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Great work by the coverage downfield, buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making were to check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Wanted to get into Thomas, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles will be on the doorstep of the end zone as he is stopped just short of a pick 6.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up a turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles keep running away with this. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the
right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Jacksonville offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, get set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And down he goes. The Eagles got big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to sack like that.
And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks,
forces that one, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. Jukes one defender. And the Eagles almost took it all the way back. Oh, what a return, down to the 5.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? First and goal to begin this one. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Buying some time left. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. First down throw by Jones. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Jones. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's Jones. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Some early down aggressiveness in the shadow of their own end zone there, Brock, and unfortunately, it costs them. They're going to have to punt it away following the safety.
Well, you know me, I don't ever mind aggressiveness. I think it empowers your quarterback, empowers that offensive huddle. But you also got to know, as a quarterback, if you call a pass play, you got to do your job. And doing your job means avoiding a safety in that circumstance.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, it's Jones to throw. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly.